For years, a woman has proudly displayed a small memorial on her property honoring those who serve. The simple yet poignant tribute, dedicated to the memory of those who lost their lives in the September 11th terror attacks, had been a source of pride for her and the local community. However, city officials suddenly went after her, demanding that she remove the obsolete statue or face a $500 daily fine. Unfortunately for them, she found a way to hit them back in a way they never expected. Before we continue, please take some time to subscribe to Dailydose and share this video with your friends. In 2011, Lee Gardella Wood and her family moved onto a property in Winthrop Harbor, Illinois. The quaint piece of land, rich with history and local significance, originally belonged to the Spring Bluff Elementary School until it shut down that same year. Excitedly, the family went to work on the property, eager to transform it into their new home while maintaining the charm and character that had been cherished by the community for years. As they embarked on their renovations, the Gardella Wood family decided to preserve certain elements of the property that held sentimental value. Among these was the old elementary school sign, a symbol of the many years of education and memories made on that ground. But beyond the school sign, there was something even more significant that they chose to keep, a small but powerful memorial dedicated to those who serve. The memorial was a boulder inscribed with the words, "We shall never forget," listing the names of various donors who had contributed to the creation of the tribute. It was a solemn reminder of the lives lost on September 11th and the importance of remembering those who sacrificed so much. Years passed, and the memorial stood as a silent sentinel on the Gardella Wood property, respected by those who lived in and visited Winthrop Harbor. It became a place where veterans, first responders, and ordinary citizens could come to reflect, pay their respects, and honor the memory of those who had served. However, this peaceful existence was suddenly disrupted when Gardella Wood received an unexpected letter in the mail, one that would ignite a battle she never anticipated. According to WMAQ-TV, Winthrop Harbor city officials wielding their executive power ordered the homeowner to remove the memorial or face a fine of up to $500 per day. The reason? The city had deemed the display obsolete. The letter, cold and impersonal, cited a specific ordinance stating, "Any obsolete sign shall be removed by the owner, agent, or person having the beneficial use of the building, structure, or lot upon which such sign is located within 10 days after the cessation of such business or sale of such product that renders the sign obsolete." The notice further warned that Gardella Wood had just 14 days to bring her property into compliance or risk incurring fines ranging from $25 to $500 for each day of non-compliance. Gardella Wood was stunned. How could the city, which was supposed to serve and protect its citizens, attack something so personal and meaningful on her own property? The memorial wasn't just a decoration, it was a heartfelt tribute to the heroes of 9/11s. The idea that it could be considered obsolete was not only offensive, but absurd. With time against her, Gardella Wood knew she had to act quickly if she wanted to keep the memorial intact. "I have never heard of a plaque being an issue," Gardella Wood said, expressing her disbelief and frustration. "There are people who have plaques in their yard all over the place. It is not gaudy, it is not hurting anybody." Her voice carried the weight of her emotions as she continued, "I think this is needed. We have a lot of people who are veterans. By the village wanting it gone, it hurts. People come here and reflect or to get away." Determined not to let the city bully her into submission, Gardella Wood began to explore her options. She knew that removing the memorial wasn't just about obeying an ordinance, it was about standing up for what was right and preserving the memory of those who had given so much. With the clock ticking, she devised a plan that would not only allow her to keep the memorial, but also expose the city's overreach. Incredibly, it didn't take long for the clever woman to come up with a plan to fight back against the city's demands. Lee Gardella Wood immediately gathered supportive veterans and reached out to the local media to shed light on her plight. Soon, her story gained traction, capturing the attention of not only the entire community, but also city officials who were now under intense scrutiny. "I don't know what to think because I don't understand what they are thinking," she said of the village's actions. "I don't understand how a community that is so close that they would find a plaque or memorial obsolete." Her words resonated with many, and support for her cause began to grow. The backlash against the city was swift and intense, Within days, the pressure mounted to the point where Mayor Dr. Michael A. Bruno was forced to publicly address the issue. In a twist of fate, the very officials who had threatened Gardella Wood with fines were now backtracking. Mayor Bruno issued a statement, not only apologizing for the city's actions, but also confirming that the memorial would be allowed to remain. Corrective action taken by the owner now confirms to us that the site does continue to serve as an active 911 memorial, and therefore the sign is not obsolete as defined by the Village Sign Code Ordinance. Based on this information, the sign does not have to be removed, Mayor Bruno said in a statement. To the extent that any misunderstanding of the actions taken to address the described property maintenance issues may have offended those who are or have served our country, it was not our intent, and we sincerely apologize. The victory was a relief for Gardella Wood, but she couldn't help but feel that the memorial never should have been questioned in the first place. She pointed out the significance of honoring those who lost their lives or loved ones on that tragic day and vowed to keep the display as long as she could. People worked really hard to have that put there. People died on 9/11s, Gardella Wood continued. It's not something we can just forget. The battle with city officials had been a long and grueling one, but Gardella Wood's persistence paid off. She had not only protected the memorial, but had also highlighted the importance of standing up for what you believe in, even when faced with seemingly insurmountable odds. Her story inspired many in the community and beyond, serving as a reminder that sometimes it takes just one person to make a difference. As the dust settled, Gardella Wood and the community celebrated their hard-won victory. The memorial remained in her yard, untouched and respected, a beacon of remembrance for all who passed by. Those who still wish to honor the fallen of 9/11s could visit the site and pay their respects, knowing that it had been preserved against the odds. Still, the ordeal left a lingering unease. It was disturbing to see government officials injecting themselves into the private lives of the citizens they were supposed to be serving, especially when there were surely bigger issues that needed their attention. Gardella Wood's experience was a stark reminder of the need for vigilance and the importance of standing up for one's rights. In the end, the memorial was more than just a stone with words. It was a symbol of resilience, a testament to the enduring spirit of those who refuse to forget.